prerequisites of successful implementation of a QA/QC plan. The first requirement is to have competent and experienced QA/QC personnel on the project. This applies not only to the contractor staff, but also the supervising agency staff, because the importance is huge and we need qualified people for that. Then, in order to enforce the QA/QC plans, we need a fairly large size of staffing required. Contractor's setup is much more bigger, so he needs a big team, as well as supervision consultants. I mean, they also require a significant amount of team. So while the contractor will cater for his staffing while bidding, the supervision consultants, they often bid on the basis of man-months that are given in the bid document or the terms of reference. Now here, the project proponent or the owner of the project has to appreciate this and put it in the staffing schedule or staff requirements accordingly. Even if the terms of reference is not very clear or if it is silent about the staffing, it is prudent for the consultants to cater for the large setup and then consider it while bidding for the project. Then as far as the contractor is concerned, the QA/QC manager, he is in charge of all the quality operations. Now it is very important that this person is having an independent control and he has the full authority to even stop the works if quality requirements are not met. So how it can be achieved? Now this person should not be reporting to the project manager. If he reports to the project manager, then there is a clash of interest or conflict of interest. So generally, in order for effective management of QA/QC plans, the QA/QC manager reports to the management instead of the project manager. So this is a very important requirement. Then as far as the supervision consultants are concerned, it is very important that the consultants are supported fully by the project proponent or the owner of the project. There should be absolutely no trust deficit between the consultant and the owner. Then approved construction plan, it must cater to all the quality requirements, because often there are some, the time requirement is slightly on the higher side if a proper implementation of the QA/QC plan is to be done. So the construction schedule must cater for this. The contractor should procure the construction materials in larger lots, because often the sampling and testing requirements are governed by the lot size. So obviously, if you procure construction materials, let's say like reinforcement steel, pre-stressing steel, bridge bearings, expansion joints, in smaller lots, the frequency of testing will be more. And obviously, materials cannot be used unless and until they confirm the testing is complete and it is found that they are conforming to the project requirements. So it is always a wise decision to procure the lots in the maximum lot size that is possible.